Hi guys, it's Tom000123 and this is going to be my first live play commentary on Black Ops 2. I'm not talking to anyone, I've just got a headset on, so I've got a proper game sound. Sorry if I get a bit loud sometimes, I do get overly excited and I do like to rage, so if you are of sensitive nature, please tune into one of our other commentaries which has a PG or 18 approval. Right, I'm just going to take you through quickly what my classes are. So we're going to create a class. The class I'm using at the moment is the FAL. Now I used to use it with Select Fire, but since the patch on the FAL, the Select Fire damage has actually been reduced. And in lead play with Nabbit and Rob, I do actually use it without Select Fire now. So you can see how I've got the reflex sight and the quick draw handle. The quick draw is handy because assault rifles, as a lot of people know who use assault rifles, they're raising the gun to fire, aiming down sights is actually a lot longer than it is with an SMG. So I've got the quick draw handle, especially with the FAL close range. You need to get as many shots in as possible and as accurately as possible. It's not, unless you've got Select Fire on, it's not got a good rate of fire, unless you've got a modded controller, which by the way I do not. So I don't want any comments from you guys going, oh, modded controller. Secondary is KP40. Yes, I know it's a newbie weapon and I apologise for it, but I'm getting used to it with lead. Nabba is right, we watched MLG Dallas, a lot of that. I saw everyone using KP40 dual wield and stuff like that. I don't like the dual wield because I do like to aim down sights and get those mid to long range kills with the KP40. But mainly, so if I charge into a building, I've got a secondary weapon with a high rate of fire that I know I can pretty much spray and pray with. My perks are Ghost, Scavenger and Engineer. You'll actually notice that the layout of the majority of my settings, or my classes, have exactly the same 3 perks. It's just I'm used to the layout. I like Engineer because I can see if there's a grenade coming or a Sentex or if there's a Claymore or anything like that, especially with Sentry Guns and Guardians. It's easy to miss the wave, you know, the damage wave of the Guardian. So I like to have it on just have it just in case. And of course wall damage through this on this game is non-existent. You know, you can shoot through walls as if you were shooting through paper. So if I see a Guardian behind a wall, I'm quite happy with the FAL that's got a good rate of damage. I'd like to fire through the wall and just get that easy 125 points with the Guardian or the Sentry Gun. Semtex, I use that because I don't actually usually use Semtex. I'm getting used to it now. I usually use Frag Grenade. But with Semtex it does a little bit more damage, I think. Scares people as well. If you hear a Semtex coming, people panic, so you can sometimes pick them off when they're trying to run away from the noise. Shot charges I've got on because of course the FAL is a medium to long range weapon. So a lot of the times on this upcoming gameplay, when I'm playing the game in the next few seconds, you'll see me. I will be camping, but I'll be camping with a purpose. I won't be sitting there looking at one doorway a million miles off. Especially, I'll be looking at B. I'll be covering B in areas like that. I'll be getting those mid to long range areas covered. I'll be looking to take out snipers, keep the area clear for people with allies with SMGs and extreme conditioning to run and take those flags. So shot charges are there. So if I am doing a bit of camping, I can assure a little bit more assure my safety, and it will let people. The announcer will let me know if enemies run into the shot charge or if they've destroyed it. So just gives me an idea of where the enemies are around the map in relation to me. So we're going to jump ahead into a gameplay now after I show you my score streaks. The UAV, obviously, if I get loads of those up in the air, makes it a lot easier for me to know which area to cover. Hellstorm missile, again, lets me know where the enemies are. Unless you're in a big open map like Turbine or something like that, it's really easy to escape from this. So I use it more of a recon thing more than anything else. And the Lightning Strike, again, more of a recon, but a bit more precision. So I can, if there's a couple of enemies camping the window, if I get the Lightning Strike to land outside the window, for example, it will scare them away from the window, give my allies a bit more cover, and it may actually kill them. I may switch to higher end score streaks if I do start using my Type 25 or my M27. But for now, I think we're going to go defensive with these. So let's jump into a domination and see what happens. And surprise, surprise, it's decided to put me in a game that's already started with people that don't speak the same language as me. So if they start shouting, I don't know what they're shouting about, which is quite helpful. So, okay, so wow. I've actually joined a game where we're actually winning. Now with this, Here, this is a classic point for an FAL or an assault rifle player to cover. I'm just going to turn down my volume a bit so I can actually hear myself talk. So do you see that? Enemy there. I'm not too bothered about giving away my position here, so I've got good cover. Hostile AGR. Now, I don't have my EMP grenade on, but AGRs I think take 2 EMPs anyway. Allies just spawned there, which is quite handy. Losing C, switch to the KP40, get a bit more distance. Got the hit marker. Double tap, assure that kill. And again, doing that a lot more now thanks to lead play. I'm a lot more aware of my surroundings, where the kill boxes are. See there, enemy ally just died out here. Get the KP40 kill. Sent the shot charge there. Now I know that the enemies are going to be running around here. So now this is where the FAL really comes into its own, because without the select fire, and if I could actually aim properly, I'm going to have to reload, so I'm just going to duck out the way there. If he's got a sniper rifle, he has a lot better field of vision than me. Here, 2 people. C4. Didn't have enough time for my engineer to take effect there. So now they're bombarding C, but they're not looking. Again, that's the advantage of having quick draw on. Set a shot charge there. Do a bit of defending on B now. C4 again. I saw that at the corner of my vision with the engineer, but again, not enough time to get out of the way. Now we're taking A, but we're still spawning C side. So I think another AGR. Really? Quickly jump up here, get a bit more speed. Got him at C. Don't know if there's another one coming. C4 die. Get him. Ally died on the right hand side, so I'm just going to run through now. Allies are spawning, so keep moving now with the hostile UAV. Allow me to get that kill. No. Nothing I can do. Fortunately, he had enough bullets there in the clip to kill me by spraying, so because he was silenced, I couldn't get an accurate assessment of where he was, so I couldn't duck and hide anywhere that would offer me protection, so I decided just to see if I could just escape his bullets. Shot charge, see if I can slow him down for my ally. Grenade got him. You'll see me, I don't actually drop shot a lot, which is one of my own downfalls really. Always try and... You lucky son of a gun. Lucky son of a gun. He failed. Nice little spawn there. He failed to jump. So you see here, I'm going into this room. Bring out the KP40s. Quick check of that corner. Quick run up here. No enemy shouts, but I saw him up there anyway. Damn. But we won. 15-5 for the first game. It's not too bad. A little bit of a warm up with the FAL, because the FAL takes a few... That's an ally, you fool. A few extra bullets are required, but guarantees the kill. So, we won that first game. By the looks of it, I joined a game where someone else had left, obviously, where we were winning, which is quite a rarity actually. So it was nice to do that for a change, and we defended B. We took B very quickly. They didn't take it back at all. We were very quick to defend it. Let's see actually if we can spot any cheaters in here, shall we? A few things actually. We've got a cheater video, newest one, that's the 4th in our series now. The best way to look for a cheater is to look at their medals. If they've got like 4,000 nuclear medals, no, 4 nuclear medals like that and 9 unstoppable. Unstoppable isn't a continuation of the kill streak. It's every kill you get after getting the nuclear medal, which is something I didn't realise at first. I thought it was every kill added onto your kill streak. But what happens is you sometimes see people with 100 nuclear and like 4,000 unstoppable medals. Now it's fairly obvious they've cheated, because once they get that nuclear, if you divide 4,000 by 100, you get about on average 400 more kills after getting your nuclear. Now, of course, that's not always going to be true, but it's obvious then that they've continued to get to headshot them or to use the tactical insertion to get the kills after the nuclear medal. So that's one of the best ways to spot a cheater. Another good way as well is to look at the kills, look at the weapon stats. If they've got, especially SWATs and the SVUs and stuff like the SVU sniper rifle, if they're getting a 4 or a 10 or 11 kill death ratio with that weapon, and they've got like, let's use a bit of an SMG, but if they've got like an 11 KDR with like really hard weapons, unpopular weapons like the SWAT, which is one of my favourite guns, the SVU, and they've got like 1,000 kills with it, there's no harm in just reporting them, because you don't have to do any checking. That's something that Treyarch should do. And if it turns out they are cheating, they should get blocked. But our 4th cheater video is up. Toby did a commentary on that. We've also investigated the psychology of boosters to try and understand a little bit more about why people do what they do. A little bit confused here, because I think there's 5 players on their team, but I didn't quickly jump on B, get a cheeky capture. I'm going to sit here, wait for him to wander through, as he duly does. Now, we might have him trapped in this spawn. See there, luckily I got my UAV, and my allies bore the brunt of that attack. So this is quite a good map. Ah, what? No replay either. I was interested. I want to see if he shot me through the wall there. Let's just clear that place out for my ally. So run in. See, I've got the laser sight here, and laser sight is very handy on maps like this, as you don't really want to know, you don't really want to aim like that. For example, if I had to aim, the chances are I would have. Let's put a airstrike on there. I think 2, 4, 5. It's a popular place, that house. It really is. It's very. If you do get a kill streak, it's worth dropping it on there, because damn it, it's worth dropping it on that house, because a lot of people like to use that place to cover B. So even if you don't see people there, the likelihood is they're using cold-blooded or something like that. Saw someone over there. What I usually do now is, if they are in that house, I like to take a wander up here, see if I can come up behind them, offer a bit of support to my allies. Oh, he did kill me. Ah, the enemy did the most of the damage on the left-hand side. Now, we're not really, because I'm playing with randoms, not really working as a team. What I would normally do is, if one of us died, for example, if I was playing with Nabbit and his friends, I would try and lock down an area, then push up from there, try and push them back into their spawns. But our allies are quite happy just to run up, give them kills, and not really push. They're more interested in getting kills now, you know. The best way to get kills is by getting a spawn trap going. Also, on this map, I find that this place is very rarely used. You know, people look to get into the action as quickly as possible. They don't care about getting into the spawn killing positions or anything like that. Let's see if I can quickly stop that guy from camping in there, because that's quite a big spawn place.
Kill confirmed.
23 bullets left, which is enough for another kill to take. Ah, hit markers. Plus there's 3 people in that. Now see, because I was there, we had pushed them back to... That was poor. Oh, sorry, the lightning strike got him. See, even though they've only got 5 people and we've got 6, they're defending B very well. They've got a guy with C4, and they keep throwing their grenades in.
Reload.
Although this is a good place to camp, you are in danger of that happening. People coming up behind you. Luckily the AGR was there to save me. People up there as well have a good line of sight on you. Now we've got the AGR, I would have thought it would be a lot easier for us to push up. But our allies, again, are trying to use this. This is why I need flat jacket, really.
Let's go. Stitch them up.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it. I was so close to taking that. But because I was on there on my own, if I had one other ally that wanted to take that with me, if I had another ally that wanted to take that with me, we would have had that quite easily. But again, not working as a team, and because of that, they've pulled out a substantial lead. That's me dead. Again, only one on B. Oh, this is why I don't like playing randoms. Even though I personally do quite well, I want to win games, you know. I look at win-loss ratio now a lot more than just kill-death ratio. Used to be, to me, not going to do anything, I was going to wait out. It used to be that kill-death ratio was the thing to get. But now, it's not. It's the captures, it's the defends. Look at that. Look at that. I have 3 defends. That's more than every other single person on my team times 2, times 3. You know, it's ridiculous. Even though they're capturing, there's no point just getting captures. You need to hold the flags as well, because if you hold B, especially this side, if you hold C and B, you can spawn trap them at A all game. But people don't realise that. People want to go in there, get their sniper kill feeds, get as many kills as they possibly can, and not interested in it, which is really frustrating. Again, look at that, straight away, their team organised 3 people on B. No way that we're going to force them off it, and now they can spawn trap us.
Stitched him up.
I saw something there. What is it? C. Look at that.
Dropped him.
Luckily I had the laser sight on, so I didn't have to worry about.
Grenade, move! Move it.
I bet that was through the wall as well. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, walls. See? One shot through a wall. I know it's the SMR, but come on. So I'm going to try and do what I did again. The disadvantage of this class is there's no silencer, so even if I do get behind the enemy lines, I get a couple of kills. The others know exactly where I am, so if my allies aren't pushing to distract them, there's nothing I can do here. Apart from try and hostile UAV, which means now I'm perfectly in view. I'm going to duck down here again. Wait for that UAV to disappear. See if I get a few following me. Now see, we've distracted them. Another ally was up there. We were distracting them. We had the perfect opportunity to push up to B, but the UAV came up, people got scared, they probably went back into their camping thing, so I'm just going to do a bit of sprinting there to give myself a couple of seconds of ghost. Confuse them a little bit.
Grenade! Get out of there!
Right, I dropped my UAV. What I will do now is change to a silence weapon, but the Type 25 is one of my favourite guns because although it's an assault rifle and got power over medium range, it's got one of the faster fire rates.
Stitched him up. Want to get paid? Move it. Gun down.
That's also why I like the Vector. It's one of the more accurate over medium to long range. So, do I take the risk? Quickly dive off that, jump back on. We've got allies that should be covering another UAV. They'll probably take that down straight away. But we've got B. Now we can try and push the spawn trap. Put your SMR down, bitch.
Shooter in range. On your feet. Get up. Pushing your location. Get paid. Move it.
Damn it. Another couple of kills. Pushing back at the spawn again with this. A couple more kills. And now my assault rifle, I should be able to. I got the custom dot. I don't like just the red dot on this. I do like having the precision. There's something about a. So they're using their equipment a lot. Something about having that thing, the cross that just helps. I don't know what it is. We're losing it, but we're not going to be able to take. We're not going to be able to win. We're not going to be able to win, not by a long shot. And then no one's defending B. I'm the only one there. Hopefully, there's only one on it, so yeah, we got him off. Not that it matters. If anything, now it's just regaining a bit of dignity because it's been a bad, especially on this map. I mean, people wait for this map. You know, it's a small map, lots of SMG opportunities. My favourite pistol, the TAC Diamond. Spawns a switch for them straight away, which again I think is unfair. Take this opportunity just to reload my Type 25, see if I can get a couple of kills down here. Nope, almost. That's the help of engineer as well. You can just see where people are gonna. For C4s, you can get an idea of where they're coming from. He's got 2, obviously.
Reload.
Using the pistol now, get a few more, get my stats up with this. And a nice, convincing victory for the enemy. But it's not been a bad game for us. Not been a bad game at all. So we didn't take B, didn't hold it long enough. See there, our second guy, 31 for 25. He was clearly just going for kills. There's no captures. 31-25. I did 43 for 15. 5 captures, 3 defends. Not bad at all. That's usually my tactic for playing hijacked. It's not a map I like to rush around in because very quickly you can find yourself in their side of the map where they're all spawning. And unless you've got a spawn trap going, it's very easy to get carried away, especially if you've got those high kill streaks. It's very easy to try and get carried away and then forget about the objective, and then they capture B, and before you know it, they're spawning all around you and you're screwed. So I like to play that map rather conservatively despite the size. I use an SMG, like I say, the Vector, and if that starts going badly or if I need to do some proper defending, I use my Type 25. Usually I have a suppressor on that because, like I said, it's nice to have something up close and an assault rifle that has a higher rate of fire. But then if it's silenced, obviously you don't appear on the map. So that's really my go-to weapon if I want to be close quarter suppressive. That's the sort of gun that I look to use. TAC 45 it's my favourite pistol. Okay, that's what I use the KP40 for lead and stuff like that because of the fire rate. But if I'm just playing generally online, I'll use the TAC 45 Claymore again because it's a medium to long range weapon. Primary a medium to long range weapon. If I am defending, I like to have a Claymore down, and concussion again because I can rush. I can throw a concussion into a building, go in there and spray with my silencer and the high rate of fire, get a couple of kills. And of course, if they're concussed, there's less chance of them turning around and annihilating you. Raid, you're going to see some proper camping now. You may not like it, but this will be my last game of this commentary. I mean, it's gone on for a while, but hopefully you'll see. I'll run through some of my stats afterwards. You'll see that I've never got a nuclear medal. People go, "Oh, you haven't got a nuclear." I don't try to get a nuclear medal. You know, it's not something I'm that fussed about, to be honest. It doesn't. Yes, you get a cool little thing on your player card that says nuclear. I've come close a couple of times, but shall I go for the? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for the warband triple, shall we? I've already got a 5-man lightning strike. Let's go for this warband triple. Let's see if we can do it, shall we? I got FMJ on this. Nope. I've got to be careful though, I don't have scavenger with this. Okay, so we're playing a proper team. I might have to switch it to the FAL after this and just go after B. Forgot I had the KP40 on there for a second. Yeah. Let's go for the FAL. Got a decent team with decent height, with decent prestiges, so hopefully that'll translate into their gameplay. Got an assist on that guy over there. Guy had flat jacket, so the chances are he's retreated to a safe distance. So I'm not going to chase after him. This guy keeps following me. Ooh! Count the hit markers, people! Count the hit markers. Are the spawns reversed? Spawn switched? No. That'll be a word. No. Ah! So I know where he is. And I thought I was going to spawn at A anyway, to be honest.
Explosive out. Losing out. That's a kill.
That's the advantage of having quick draw. Lost A, so will they? Oh!
Dropped him.
This is one of my favourite places to lock down.
Securing Bravo.
Quick draw, help! Help me! Help! Quick draw! Yes! Oh, He's trying to get his crossbow, I think. Alright, so we've got B. So my distraction was enough. Someone wasted their lightning strike. What I like to do now is if we get B, and obviously we're pushing A spawn, I like to sit up here and just pick them off as they run. As they run up. So obviously, nice triple there. Locking down. Now this is what I'm talking about with camping. You know, I've still got to be aware of my surroundings, but primary spawn point for them will be there. Eventually they'll probably switch around to C. Hello. Have you got someone head glitching over there? I think... Ah, cool. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's on the left hand side. Put a few bullets down there. Put him off. Where on earth are you? What? Oh, nice one. Actually, I'll give him that. That was good. Usually I get pissed off if people camp where I camp, but that was... I'll give the enemy his due. That was good.
Explosive out. Friendly warthog inbound. Threat down. That's a kill.
Friendly warthog. So now enemies are leaving. We've brought back the deficit. So really there's nothing. Really, we're in the driving seat now. The warthog means that they should be inside. Really, it'd be crazy if they're not. Crazy if they're not inside. Suicidal almost. They've got A. I don't really know how. Oh, did he have? Yeah, fair enough. Foul on foul. I'll give him that. Kudos. Got people camping in there. Oh, a bit of spraying with the foul. Get away from that wall because that offers no protection whatsoever. As you've seen the compulsory triples down there. All those montages with triples through the wall, and if they don't have FMJ, they're like, no. I want hostile UAVs. So I've got a good line of sight here. Throw down a shot charge. Just what I'm talking about. The shot charge is offering you some protection. Sit down. Don't you come around the corner spraying at me. Boom. Shot charges, if I do injure people, I do throw a shot charge. So I have got kills from that like that before. Should have got C as well. Round one coming to an end. We're doing quite well. We're pushing the lead, so now hopefully we can... From where? Oh, there you are. Nice little winning kill cam as well. So 3 on 4. I don't know why our team are leaving. We're annihilating them. See, no captures from me. See here. Lovely little bit of not using toughness, so a lot of recoil there when I'm shooting, but we're doing alright. We're doing alright. It's 18-6. Got one defend there on B that you saw in the kill cam. So it's time now to get the 25 points to get towards my Hellstorm missile. Then I'll push B. What I generally do is I don't jump straight on B because of the openness of it, but I'll see where the enemies are going and then formulate a plan of attack, because generally the enemy might run onto it like that. So looks like they've all gone over there. Yeah, how strange. Damn, spawn switched. Put another UAV up. Put those on B generally. Put the Hellstorm missile up now. Oh dear. I could die, or is he upstairs, do you think? Do you think he's upstairs? I think he's upstairs myself. What the hell? Am I out again? Where was he? I want to find out. Was he here? He was there, fair enough. And they've had Charlie. So a shot charge, allow me to get up here. Now this is what I like to call campy. Got people talking to me, but See, announcer tells me when my equipment's been destroyed, so I know roughly they're still in this area. UAV in this area, he'll come around thinking he'll kill me. Oh, well played. Foul again. I'll give him that. That was well played. Because he left himself open, but he was quick enough to know where I was. So yeah, no. I don't mind being outgunned. Okay, that's the thing about me. I do rage a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I do rage. But you know, if you do rage, it's never if you play Call of Duty a lot, you know that if you die, it's never your fault. It's always, you know, oh, that camper and oh, that noob. Despite the fact he spun 360, shot 3 people, you're like, oh, that noob, that camper. He could have run the entire length of the map and is still a camper. So I'm not too bothered about the fact they're taking A. It's because we've got B now, so this gives us a good platform to launch attacks on both flags. Let's get onto my little spot again. Oh, fail. Yeah, one thing that Loz and Toby will tell you, if you want me to jump anywhere, if you want someone to jump somewhere, don't give that job to me. I didn't realise, that was my fault. I didn't realise that our allies had died, so obviously they had a free run into B from that left-hand flank. That left me completely open. Shot charge in there, looks like we got that covered. Quick Semtex into C, just in case. I throw one on there. Usually they could come from the middle. So quick. Notice that we've got skulls in there, so I'm just going to wait for an allied seek shot charge. Know exactly where he is now. No one on this right hand flank, ally wise, apart from the foul. For a shot charge, and he got me anyway. So if I'd done that quicker, it would have worked, because I would have given myself that extra second or two to get away, regenerate my health and have it launch another attack. But fortunately, that guy with the foul knows what he's doing, especially without a sight. I've recently prestiged this weapon again because I got it diamond, then I didn't really want to lose any of the attachments, so I've really only just started again, so I don't have my extended mags. But you can see here, because I got engineer and the amount of damage that foul does, I'm quite comfortable in. So we've got someone else around there. Switch to the foul. Never mind. 29-10, not as good as it could have been. 2 captures, 4 defends, top of the team again. We did alright. We did good. 2 diamond fouls going at the same time. So I'll give you a quick look at my stats, then we'll call time on this video, I think. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of how I like to play certain maps, how I like to use certain guns. Read those 2 people. So a lot of people have their own different play style. You see, mine is right. I do like to play conservative. I'll leave that lobby. I do like to play conservatively. You see all these different classes that I've set up with different weapons. That's really just for fun, you know. If I just want to be up close and personal and get angry at people, then I'll just use that. But a lot of these guns, the TAR again used to be my favourite weapon, but I haven't used that in a while. LMG, just for a bit of fun, just for a bit of spraying. If I ever want to do headshots and get the diamond LMGs, then at least I've started on that. M27 I use primarily as a defensive weapon, because it's not got a fast rate of fire. I can't really tote that around as a Russian or an offensive weapon, really. I like to take out people long range with that. It is one of my favourite guns. It reminds me the most of the M4 carbine from Call of Duty 4. So out of austerity, really, I like to use that. And this is my sniper class. You can see here my primary sniper, I've got 2 claymores. Again, the same perk setup, Ghost, Scavenger, Engineer. I've got Laser Sight and Full Metal Jacket. If I want to go for a long range no scope, then why the hell not? Just for montage purposes, and I give myself the biggest opportunity, the biggest chance possible of getting that. TAC 45. Here you can see my fun class. Now I've got Ghost as well, but this time I've got fast hands, which means I can switch to my KP40 and I can use my combat axes quicker. Now that's handy. Toby showed me this, how much of a difference it makes. If I've got an enemy with this class, if I've got an enemy charging straight at me and I try and use a tomahawk without fast hands, I'm like, where's my tomahawk? Is it in that pocket? Is it in this pocket? Is it there? Oh, I'm dead. With this one, it's straight away. You know, no hesitation. It's just it's like your arms on a spring. You know, it's like the tomahawk appears in your hand, you throw it, and it seems to go quicker as well, and you get that kill easier. Also, if you come across an enemy close range, if they sneak up behind you, rather than risking a no scope or a quick scope, you just quickly switch to your KP40 or your secondary weapon and just spray and get the kill. Anyway, as for my stats, since I've been playing lead, the kill death ratio has gone down slightly. It was 1.93, but now it's 1.88. My win loss ratio has gone up though as well to 1.22. You see here I've got the diamond pistols, 5.7, tact 45 and executioner. My new photo, this is one that I quite like, Road Rage. Yeah, look at that, you ain't got a chance, mate, even with flat jacket. I think I still killed him even with flat jacket. Hilarious. Those things are great fun, you know. They are good fun. As for my player cards, I'll show you the other ones I've got. YouTube emblem, of course, people raise awareness for this channel. Dolphin Live Productions logo, blue dolphin escaping from flames with a ting at the end there with a lightning strike. Whoops, I don't want to do that. The Rest in Peace one. That's what we use for the the cheaters videos. You'll see those at the beginning of our video, so then you know what video is coming up next. And the original one. Look at that. 2 dolphins kissing over a rainbow in the moonlight. Isn't it cute? Anyway, that's been me. I hope you enjoyed this feature length video of some live play. If you picked up any tips, then well, God help you. If you try and copy the way I play, God help you. Yeah, you can see here, no nuclear medals. I don't try for them. I don't really care how many nuclear medals people have got. It very rarely denotes skill. You know, sometimes if you have a continuous stream of nuclear medals, then fair enough. But if you don't have a nuclear medal, I wouldn't think anything less of you at all. Super kill 6 enemies with a short time of one another. That was quite good. That was with the KP40. Favourite weapon, DSR 50. Only the Vector is the only weapon I've got. Only SMG I've got in my top. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 17 weapons. Top 17 weapons. I've got 2 SMGs. I've got more kills with the Executioner than the PDW. Look, that weapon, I can't bring myself to use it. Even in lead play, you know, even though it's got the most bullets, it's the most reliable. It's the most reliable inverted commas. I don't like it. I can't get along with that weapon. Got more kills with the SWAT than that. Executioner, they say they fixed the accuracy, and they have, finally. Accuracy. Used to be 0.00%, but now it's 0.86. I'm waffling now, sorry, I know you want to go. Just to do a deeper look into what my kill streaks are, how I play. Actually, quite funny, I got called a noob one day by someone. He said, "You've got a YouTube channel, you use UAV Hunter Killer Care Package." I was like, I'm on 50 for 5. Okay, I don't care. You know, you've been annihilated by a hunter killer. I'm not a noob. Ah, good times. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This me. I'm out completely now. Promise. See you later, guys. Tune into our channel for more upcoming videos, and we'll see you soon. Bye.